Hey there. Ready to step into a role that's all about being a voice for others?
Absolutely.
Today, we're diving deep into the world of legal guardianship,
Yeah.
prepping you to absolutely ace that interview.
It's a career that blends legal expertise with genuine compassion.
Okay.
And we're going to unpack what interviewers are really looking for
Yeah.
and how to showcase your strengths.
We've got your stack of info right here.
Yeah.
RoleCatcher's Career and Interview Guides for Legal Guardians. And let me tell you, these aren't just your average guides.
Right.
They're packed with insights to help you understand this unique field and nail those tricky interview questions.
Plus, we'll sprinkle in how RoleCatcher's AI can give you a personalized edge,
Nice.
tailoring your answers to specific job descriptions.
I love it.
It's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket.
Okay, let's unpack this career.
Okay.
It can be in law firms, healthcare facilities, even private practice.
Yeah.
You're managing someone's world. Property, finances, medical care.
It's a big responsibility.
And that someone could be a child, someone with a disability, or an older adult.
Yeah.
Talk about making a difference.
It's demanding, but incredibly fulfilling.
Yeah.
And that sense of purpose.
Yeah.
It's something you'll want to weave into your interview answers.
Okay,
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
let's dive into some of those questions.
let's do it.
First up,
Okay.
how did you become interested in pursuing a career as a legal guardian?
Okay.
It sounds simple, but it's your chance to showcase what drives you.
It's like they're trying to peek behind the curtain and see what makes you tick.
Right.
You can't just say, it seemed like a good career.
Exactly. This is where you bring your why to life.
Give me the why.
Did a personal experience spark your passion?
Okay.
Maybe you volunteered with a vulnerable population or witnessed a situation that ignited your desire to advocate for others.
Right.
Sharing a genuine anecdote can make all the difference.
It's about connecting on a human level, showing them you're not just in it for the paycheck.
No.
Now, this next one is interesting.
Yeah.
How do you stay updated on legal and policy changes that may impact your clients?
Okay.
I imagine the legal landscape for this type of work is constantly shifting.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
But they're not expecting you to be a walking legal encyclopedia.
Okay.
It's about demonstrating that you're proactive and committed to staying informed.
Right.
Mentioning resources like legal publications, professional organizations,
Yeah.
or even reputable online legal databases shows you're engaged in the field.
That's where a tool like RoleCatcher can be a game changer.
Absolutely.
Imagine having your resume analyzed against the job posting,
Yeah,
highlighting exactly which skills to emphasize in your answer.
that's right.
It's like having a personalized cheat sheet.
I like it.
Okay, ready for the next question?
Yes.
Can you discuss a time when you had to make a difficult decision on behalf of a client?
Oh,
This one feels heavy.
it is.
Yeah.
Interviewers want to see your thought process in action,
Right.
especially when the stakes are high.
Right. Choose a situation that demonstrates your ethical decision-making,
Okay.
your commitment to acting in the client's best interest,
Right.
and your ability to handle pressure.
So if I were to share a story,
Yeah.
I'd want to highlight how I carefully weighed the options, consulted with relevant parties,
Absolutely.
and ultimately made a decision that prioritized the client's well-being.
Precisely.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to mention any lessons you learned along the way.
Right?
Showing that you're reflective and open to growth is a huge plus.
I like it.
Now let's move on to another important aspect,
Right.
ethics.
Ethics.
The next question is, how do you handle conflicts of interest in your role as a legal guardian?
Okay, this one sounds a bit more legalistic.
Sure.
But remember, they're not expecting you to be a lawyer.
Right.
They're looking for your thought process.
Exactly. Start by defining what a conflict of interest means in the context of legal guardianship.
Then outline your process for identifying potential conflicts and the steps you take to address them.
Gotcha.
Transparency is key here.
Okay.
If a situation arose where your personal interests conflicted with those of your client,
Right.
you'd need to be upfront about it. Recuse yourself if necessary.
Okay.
And always prioritize the client's well-being above all else.
Right.
It's about demonstrating that you understand the ethical implications and have a clear plan of action.
It's like that old saying, honesty is the best policy.
There you go.
Okay. Next up,
Okay.
how do you ensure that your client's wishes are respected and followed? This one really resonates with the heart of this role, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's about being a compassionate advocate.
Yeah.
Emphasize your communication skills, active listening,
Okay.
and your ability to build trust.
Right.
Share examples of how you've successfully advocated for someone's wishes,
Okay.
even when those wishes might have been difficult to understand or communicate.
Interesting.
This might also be a good opportunity to highlight any experience you have working with individuals with disabilities or those who have difficulty communicating,
Right.
as it demonstrates your sensitivity and understanding.
And remember, RoleCatcher's AI can help you identify which skills to emphasize based on the specific job description.
Such a valuable tool.
It's like having a personalized career coach in your back pocket.
I like it.
Okay, ready to tackle another question?
Bring it on. Let's see what other challenging scenarios await us in the world of legal guardianship. All right, this one's interesting.
Okay.
How do you navigate complex legal and financial situations on behalf of your clients?
Now this feels like a juggling act,
Right.
even for the most experienced legal guardian.
It's about showcasing your ability to prioritize,
Okay.
manage your time effectively,
Yep.
and ensure that each client receives the attention and care they deserve.
I see.
Instead of just saying, I'm organized,
Yeah.
share a specific example of how you managed a busy caseload.
Okay.
Perhaps you implemented a scheduling system,
Right.
delegated tasks effectively,
Right.
or use technology to streamline your workflow.
I like it.
Providing tangible evidence of your organizational skills and your ability to handle multiple priorities without compromising the quality of your work is key.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like saying, I can juggle, and then actually juggling for them right there in the interview
Right.
shows you're not all talk.
Exactly.
Now, this next quadrant focuses on your advocacy skills.
Okay.
Can you discuss a time when you had to advocate for a client in a legal or medical setting?
Okay.
This is where you demonstrate your ability to be a strong voice for your clients,
Right.
particularly in situations where they might not be able to advocate for themselves.
This question feels like it calls for a story.
It does.
The time you had to navigate a complex system,
Right.
communicate effectively with professionals,
Yes.
and truly fight for your client's best interests.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think of a situation that highlights your ability to remain calm under pressure.
Huh?
Communicate clearly and persuasively. Right.
And ultimately secure a positive outcome for your client.
Okay.
Did you ever have to push for a specific treatment plan
Okay.
or advocate for your client's rights in a legal setting?
Those are great examples.
Yeah,
It's about going above and beyond to ensure your client's voice is heard.
absolutely.
You know, it's amazing how much ground we've covered just by diving into these interview questions.
Yeah.
It really illuminates the heart of what a legal guardian does.
It does.
Yeah.
And remember, securing the job is just the beginning.
Right.
Being a successful legal guardian requires ongoing learning and a genuine commitment to advocating for those you serve.
Right.
RoleCatcher actually has a section in their Legal Guardian Career Guide called Career Stages,
Okay.
which outlines the typical responsibilities and examples of profiles at each level:
Okay.
assistant guardian and senior guardian.
So you can actually see the potential career path ahead of you.
That's right.
That's incredibly helpful.
And don't forget about their AI-powered tools that can analyze your skills
Yes.
and suggest relevant courses or certifications to help you stay ahead of the curve.
It's like having a personalized roadmap for professional growth.
I love that.
Now, speaking of growth, let's shift gears for a moment
Okay.
and talk about a crucial aspect of this career that often gets overlooked:
Okay.
self-care.
Self-care. Okay.
This is a demanding job that can take an emotional toll.
Right.
You're dealing with real people, real emotions, and sometimes very sensitive situations.
It takes a special kind of person to do this work.
It does.
And it's important to acknowledge the emotional weight that comes with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
RoleCatcher actually addresses this in their career guide.
Okay.
They don't shy away from the challenges.
Good.
They highlight both the pros and cons of the job,
Right.
mentioning how emotionally draining it can be.
Right.
But they also emphasize the incredible sense of fulfillment
Yeah.
and the opportunity to make a real difference in someone's life. It's about finding a balance.
Finding a balance between being fully present for your clients
Yes,
and setting healthy boundaries to protect your own well-being.
exactly.
Like they say, you can't pour from an empty cup.
Precisely.
Right.
And speaking of pouring knowledge before we move on,
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on the importance of understanding the legal and ethical framework surrounding guardianship.
Okay.
It's one thing to have a big heart,
Yeah.
but you also need to be well-versed in the legal side of things.
Right. We can't forget about the legal nuts and bolts.
And that's where RoleCatcher really shines.
Okay.
They have a whole section in their career guide dedicated to legal guardian FAQs.
Nice.
They cover everything from the responsibilities of a guardian to the legal process of becoming one.
It's like having a mini law lesson at your fingertips.
Exactly.
Right.
They even explain the difference between a legal guardian and a power of attorney,
Okay.
which often causes confusion.
Right.
Plus, they provide links to external resources like LegalZoomLaw.com and the American Bar Association.
Wow.
So you can delve even deeper into specific legal questions if needed.
It's like having a curated library of legal resources,
Right.
all in one convenient place.
Exactly.
I have to say, I'm really impressed with the depth and breadth of RoleCatcher's resources.
Yeah.
They really seem to have thought of everything.
They have.
Yeah.
They go beyond just helping you prepare for the interview.
Okay.
They provide ongoing support and guidance for every stage of your career.
That's amazing.
It is.
It's like having a career partner by your side,
Yeah.
cheering you on every step of the way.
Exactly.
I like it.
And, you know, as we've been discussing the ins and outs of this career,
Yeah.
it's clear that certain skills are essential for success as a legal guardian.
Okay.
Of course, legal knowledge is important,
Right.
but what are some of those other personal qualities that really make a difference?
Okay.
What sets a truly exceptional legal guardian apart from the rest?
Well, based on what we've discussed so far, communication skills are paramount.
Absolutely.
You're constantly interacting with clients, families, medical professionals,
Yeah.
attorneys.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
It's a lot of people.
Being able to communicate effectively,
Yeah.
both verbally and in writing,
Yes.
is absolutely crucial.
I agree.
And it's not just about conveying information clearly.
Right.
It's also about active listening,
Yeah.
empathy,
Yeah.
and building
Yes.
trust.
You're spot on.
Yeah.
Those human connection skills are just as important as the legal know-how.
Absolutely.
And let's not forget about organization and time management.
Right.
We touched upon this earlier,
Yeah.
but it's worth reiterating.
Yeah.
Managing multiple clients, legal documents, financial matters.
Right.
It's a lot to juggle.
It is.
RoleCatcher actually emphasizes the importance of these skills in their interview guide.
Good.
Even suggesting you use specific examples from your experience to demonstrate your proficiency in these areas.
So instead of just saying, I'm organized, a candidate could share a story about a time they successfully managed a complex project,
Yes.
met multiple deadlines,
Exactly.
or implemented a system that improved efficiency.
Tangible examples paint a much clearer picture for the interviewer.
Absolutely.
And here's another essential skill that often gets overlooked.
Right.
Problem solving.
Problem solving.
As a legal guardian, you're going to encounter unexpected challenges,
Sure.
ethical dilemmas,
Right.
and situations that require you to think critically and make sound judgments.
Okay.
It's about being resourceful, level-headed,
Right.
and able to make decisions in the best interest of your client,
Right.
even when there's no clear-cut answer.
And that's where those behavioral interviewing questions we discussed earlier come in handy.
Exactly.
They're designed to assess how you've handled challenging situations in the past,
Right.
which gives the interviewer a glimpse into your problem-solving abilities.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And finally, let's not forget about the importance of continuous learning. The legal landscape is constantly changing.
Right.
So it's essential to stay up to date on new laws, regulations, and best practices.
It's a career that requires both passion and dedication to stay current.
It is.
But for those who are drawn to this type of work, the rewards can be immeasurable.
It can be.
Knowing that you're making a tangible difference in the lives of vulnerable individuals is a powerful motivator.
It is.
And with that, we want to shift our focus to you, our listener.
Okay.
Imagine for a moment that you are the one in need of a legal guardian.
Okay.
What qualities would you look for in someone entrusted with your care and well-being?
That's such a powerful question.
It really makes you pause and think about the human element at the heart of this profession.
Because at the end of the day, being a legal guardian is about more than just a job title.
Absolutely.
It's about making a real difference in the lives of those who need it most.
It really does make you think.
It does.
What qualities would I prioritize if I were entrusting someone with my well-being?
Yeah.
It's a question worth reflecting on.
It is. And it speaks to the profound impact that legal guardians have on the lives of others.
Yeah.
It's a career that demands empathy, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to advocacy.
And for those who feel drawn to this calling,
Yeah.
remember, you don't have to navigate this path alone.
That's right.
RoleCatcher is an incredible resource,
Yeah, absolute.
providing the tools, information, and guidance needed to navigate every step of the journey.
From crafting compelling interview answers tailored to specific job descriptions
Right.
to offering ongoing career development support.
Yeah.
RoleCatcher is like having a dedicated mentor by your side.
It's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket,
Right.
boosting your confidence and helping you put your best foot forward.
And the beauty of it is that RoleCatcher combines cutting-edge AI technology with the human touch,
I like it.
offering personalized insights and support every step of the way.
So whether you're just starting to explore the field of legal guardianship
Right.
or ready to take the leap and pursue this fulfilling career path,
Absolutely.
remember, you have the power to make a real difference in the lives of others.
It's a career where compassion meets expertise, where advocacy meets action, and where every day presents an opportunity to empower those who need a voice.
And with that, we'll bring this deep dive to a close.
Okay.
But before we part ways, we want to leave you with one final thought.
As you embark on your own career journey, ask yourself,
Okay.
what kind of impact do I want to make on the world? If the answer involves advocating for those who need it most,
Right.
then legal guardianship might just be the perfect path for you.
And remember, with careful preparation, a genuine heart, and resources like RoleCatcher by your side, you can confidently step into this role and truly make a difference. Until next time, keep diving deep.